to Kenya.
The torture and death of Albert Ojwang in police custody has rekindled public debate about lofty pledges that were made by the Kenya Kwanza administration that campaigned partly on a platform of ending rights violations by the state, such as extrajudicial killings and enforced disappearances. The administration has, since coming into power in 2022, failed to arrest the situation, with human rights bodies expressing concern at the unabated violations and calling for their end. Ayub Abdikadir retraces the promises.
Seemingly taken aback by the epidemic of enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings and the catalogue of human rights abuses, ostensibly committed by the administration he served as the deputy president, Dr. William Ruto, convincing in tone, abandoned the security policy identified with his then boss, Uhuru Kenyatta.
Kenya Kwanza will end political weaponization of state institutions. We want these institutions to operate independently, as is expected of them by the Constitution.
And for the horrifying violence meted on Kenyans, the then Deputy President directed his executive anger at the police, laying blame at the doorstep of the duty bearers.
We have the most incompetent Inspector General of Police, I think, in the world. The most incompetent in the whole world.
His assumption to office offered the new administration with remedial measures, the casualties list kicking.
Polisi wakabadilika wakawa ni watu wa kuwaua wa Kenya badala ya kuwalinda. Tumevunja, mimi nimeamurisha juzi ivunjwe ile ilikuwa inaitwa special sijui nini ya police ambayo ilikuwa inaua wa Kenya kiholela. That is the history we want to forget. How did Kenyans end up being killed in this manner? And then it was business as usual. 30 bodies in Yala, there's 17 bodies in Garissa. I don't know how many bodies were. You know, people, you know, there was a container here at the Nairobi area where people were being slaughtered in a police station. How did we end up there? You know, what kind of rogue, you know, institution? And that is why I fired that Kinoti man. You know, because, I mean, it's not right.
Despite the piecemeal interventions, the notoriously trigger-happy culture of Kenya's police service continued, including indiscriminate targeting of unarmed civilians protesting against punitive tax proposals. Young Kenyans lifting the lead on maladministration and gross governance failure. The taxpayer-funded Kenya National Commission on Human Rights reported 60 cases of extrajudicial killings and 71 cases of abductions and enforced disappearances after the 2024 Gen Z-led demonstrations, calling the wave of killings unprecedented targeting and killings of individuals as at October 2024. The killing of Albert Ojwang while in police custody renews debate on administrative failures to end heavy-handed police conduct, either directly or by being complicit, and the long-winding route to justice for his and families of Kenyans fell by police bullets. There is an ongoing process that includes investigations and a court process to establish just who killed Ojwang, but his death is bound to raise queries on whether the Kenya Kwanza administration is really any different from the one it succeeded.